Sherman interruptions of Caillou and Gina. When Caillou and Gina in 2006. Down the mountain, and there is a runway. 9-0. That was in the. There's a small town right here.
I want to stay here and watch it out right here.
An innocent mistake risks the lives of everyone on board, and many more.
Convert this. San Bernardino, California. There's a motel. In Los Angeles? In 1989, 2 disasters. 18 houses are destroyed. 60, 70, 80.
Investigators comb through the wreckage to find the hidden.
Yes, the fuck I am. I want to fucking go home, alright? I want to go the fuck to home.
They uncover a series of shocking decisions which have different harm and scar a town forever. Early morning, May 12th, 1989.
Yes, the fuck I am.
May 12, 1989. In Southern Pacific Freight Train 7551.
Yes, the fuck I am. I want to fucking go home, alright? I want to go the fuck to home. 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 Yes, the fuck I am. I want to fucking go home, alright? I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home.
Southern Pacific freight trains are put together here, picking up crews and engines to take them across the country.
Yes, the fuck I am. I want to fucking go home, alright? I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home.
Holland was promoted to chief engineer 3 years before.
Caillou, I think we should get the fuck out of here. We should go to another Regal Cinemas to watch the Marvels without any interruption.
The paperwork tells you he's born in 69 freight cars.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care about those pictures. All I care about is getting the... I want to fucking go home, alright?
Start making your calculations on what kind of horsepower.
Sherman interruptions of Caillou and Gina 2006. Caillou and Gina 2006.
Altogether, Holland's paperwork tells him he's
3.5
million kilos of cargo, more than 10 jumbo jets. Cargo's final destination is
Destination from
Today, Holland's only taking it as far as the West Colton Terminal, near Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
He'll have to haul the cargo up the San Gabriel Mountains and through the Mountain Pass. Then he'll carefully slow his huge train as it winds down the mountain. Everett Crown is the conductor of 7551. Hill sit up in the front engine to assist Holland. Alan Reese is the brakeman this morning. He'll ride 2 engines back. Between them, the 3 men have almost 50 years of experience working the trains with Southern Pacific. To make sure he has enough power to move his train up and down the mountain, Holland has asked for a little assistance. Southern Pacific dispatchers sent him 2 helper engines. Lawrence Hill is the engineer at the back. Robert Waterbury is his brakeman. While they've run this route before, it's not where they normally work. They don't know the weight
Normally work
they're helping to haul.
in this railroad.
75510 now has 4 engines up front and 2 behind. With the last 2 in place, the train is all set to go.
Helper calling head in. Head in, coupled, and ready to go. Roger that.
Slowly gathers steam. In just an hour and a half, it'll reach the top of the mountains.
Reach to the top of the mountains!
By
Cajon
Cajon Pass.
Pass.
Helper to head in. Head in. We've cleared the siding. Thank you.
We're clear, so thank you.
On the other side of the mountains, the town of San Bernardino is slowly coming to life.
San Bernardino, California.
The Muscoy section is a fairly new development on the northwestern edge of the town. It's filled with single-story homes and growing families. Christopher Shaw is waking up at 2326 Duffy Street. It's his mother's house, but after a fight with his girlfriend, he spent the night.
We spent the night.
Across the street, Ruth Green has succeeded in getting 3 children out of bed and off to school. Her only daughter, Lavon, is staying home.
It's just my daughter and I, and we're just making ready for what we consider a normal morning. We had had our breakfast and we're straightening up in the kitchen.
One of the only things people don't like about this part of San Bernardino is the train tracks. Trains race by on top of a 6-meter-high levee. Some of the houses on Duffy Street back right up to the tracks.
When the homes went up for sale,
When the homes.
the realtor was showing my husband a home that was on the same side of the street as the tracks. The tracks would have been behind our home. And he said no, he didn't want that.
Just after 7 a.m.,
There's a
7551 East reaches the highest point of its trip, the Cajon Pass. It's all downhill from here.
I hear a train next to the abandoned Little Caesars.
Rail link between Los Angeles and the rest of the world. It's one of only 3 ways to get through the mountains. Dozens of trains rumble through here
I
every
hear a
day.
train next to the abandoned Little Caesars.
In railroading, mountain railroaders are respected as the big guys, the tough guys, because they have the most.
There we go see all the
demanding
trains
job.
next to the abandoned Little Caesars.
Cajon Pass is one of the toughest mountain passes for railroaders to deal with in the entire United States. So many trains go over it, and it is extremely demanding that everyone has to be on their toes 100% all the time.
No?
Engineer Frank Holland and conductor Everett Crown have the train right on time.
And a train at one time.
There hasn't been any communication communication between the men at the front and the two men at the back of the train since the trip began. There's been no need. Everything's running smoothly.
Smoothly.
Now comes the most critical part of the journey, slowing the massive train as it starts down the mountain.
What we do when we run a train from the Mojave area
Area.
is basically we
Basically,
at that point the track tips over and goes downhill at a very
Your train next abandoned Little Caesars.
and
For trains, is next abandoned Little Caesars closed in 2023. Oh no! The 7551 began is having dispatcher down the hill and still believe in normal run and don't want. No, it's already out of control. Slow it down.
May the 12th, 1989.
May the 12th, 1989, at 7 in the morning.
7551 East begins the long, slow descent from the top of the San Gabriel Mountains. The massive train is hauling 69 cars full of freight.
There's 69 cars.
At the bottom of the hill, the sleepy town of
The
San
sleepy
Bernardino,
towns.
California.
San Bernardino, California. San Bernardino, California. The track's dipping.
Engineer Frank Holland first applied.
Engineer Frank Holland.
They slow each of the 6 engines, reducing the speed of the entire train. He's only allowed to go 48 kilometers an hour through the pass. He checks in with Lawrence Hill, the engineer in the helper engine at the back of the
Helper
train,
engine at the
to
back
make sure
engine.
he can maintain his speed.
Maintain speed.
Calling the helper. This is the helper. You got all your dynamics? Yeah,
Dynamics?
Roger that.
The first part of the downhill run twists back and forth 56 times. The friction from the turns helps slow the mammoth train.
Slow down.
Even with the turns, Holland starts applying his air brakes.
Air brakes.
Pressure on the wheels of each freight car. The train is now traveling at 40
The train was traveling
kilometers an hour.
to
That's exactly where Holland wants it to stay.
abandoned Little Caesars. Closed in 2023. Closed in 2023. Closed in 2023. Yeah.
Frank, we're at 30.
Frank, we're at 30.
Should be at 25.
The train actually was maintaining its speed. It might have been picking up just a little bit, but we still had a long way to go.
Creeping.
Confused,
Creeping.
Holland continues to increase the pressure on the air brakes. But the train just keeps going.
The train is going faster.
By the time it reached 40 miles an hour,
And for
I was very concerned.
concern.
The train was speeding.
As the train
Early 19 tastes still boring.
Holland turns his air brakes on, but it doesn't help. At the bottom of the hill,
At the bottom of the hill is the track.
Bernardino
San Bernardino, California.
is not supposed to go more than 60
Not supposed to go.
Halfway down the hill, he's already going much faster than that.
Much faster than that.
Ruth Green's husband has left for work. Her 3 youngest children are off to school.
Look at this.
Across the street, Chris Shaw is just about to take a shower. Engineer Frank Holland knows there are several houses that
Several houses.
if his train comes off the track.
I've been over that territory many times, and yeah, I knew that there was a curve coming down there. that we was gonna make.
At the back back of the train, engineer Lawrence Hill also knows they're in trouble.
Fuck
The
I
air
am.
brakes are
I
turned
wanna
on
fucking
full,
go home.
but the train isn't slowing down at all.
Something must be wrong up there.
Without talking to the front of the train, Hill slams on the train's emergency brakes. It's their last chance.
No, the fuck we're not.
The train at that point tried to slow down a little bit. A couple seconds later, it was off to the races. It just took off like a rocket. The speed was going up so fast, I couldn't even
Yes, the
believe
fuck
it.
I am. I wanna fucking go home already. I wanna go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home.
Begins pouring out from underneath the train, and it
This train is going faster. Really? 70, 80, it stopped.
Holland knows 755 lanes is still picking up speed.
Caillou and Gina 2006 and 2007.
Actually, that's what I thought. I'm just looking at everything that I've done. I'm trying to go back and see where I made a mistake, what has happened.
Shut the fuck up. I don't care about those pictures. All I care about is getting the fuck out of here. So I wanna go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck home right fucking now.
Train dispatcher from here on
The train is out of control, and they can't
Alright.
tell
I
anyone.
wanna go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home.
Oh no, so funny.
We should go to another Regal Cinemas and watch the Marvels without any
At the back of the train, engineer Lawrence Hill listens to the radio call. He breaks in, desperate to tell the dispatcher how dangerous the situation is.
Mayday, mayday! We're doing 90 miles an hour!
Shut the fuck up. I don't care about those pictures. All I care about is getting the fuck out of here. So I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck home right fucking
The
now.
train is traveling at more than 160 kilometers an hour. The houses of San Bernardino are just seconds away.
Now get the fuck out of here before I call the Sherman, I can't fucking believe you misbehaved at Regal Cinemas. Now we're getting... We're not
The house was rattling so hard, I would have thought that the windows would have broke. It just got worse and worse.
Yes, the fuck I
By then,
am.
I
I want to
realized it
fucking
was
go
the
home
train.
already. I want to go the fuck to home. I want. Yes, the fuck I am. I want to fucking go home. Yes, the fuck I am. I want to fucking go home already. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home. I want to go the fuck to home.
All I knew was I went to put my feet up there and said, hang on, here we go. I never expected this about it.
I think we should get the fuck out of here. We should go to another Regal Cinema.
Oh no, Idaho Steelheads have too many Walmarts.
Shut the fuck
It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh no, totally destroyed. Holy Jesus. Caillou and Gina 2006. Oh no, we're destroyed. Cajon pat. Oh no, total damage.
Just got us kicked out of Regal Cinemas because of you. Now we can't even go back there now because of you. But luckily, we aren't banned from any other Regal Cinemas here in New York City. You are grounded for a week. Go straight to your fucking room now.
7% dispatcher. Mr. Peabody. Mr. Peabody? Oh no! It's Caillou and Gina! Idaho Steelheads.
Misbehaving at Regal Cinemas. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going straight to another Regal Cinemas to watch the Marvels without you. Now, goodbye, you son of a bitch.
We went on the ground.
Incredibly, engineer Frank Holland survives the wreck. The man in charge of the train crawls away from his ruined engine, the first of the cars to derail.
Everett, where's Everett? We gotta get him. He's still outside. Let's get you down first.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
By eyewitnesses to the disaster.
And they pulled me off of the locomotive and set me down. It was just, I just couldn't believe it. The cars were just mangled. The locomotives were destroyed. It was just, unbelievable devastation. I look back at that and I went, oh my God, what did I do?
Frank Holland has broken several ribs. One of his lungs is punctured. The man who was riding with him, Everett Crown, is soon found dead. As is Alan Leach, the brakeman who was riding in the third engine. Footage taken shortly after the crash shows the scale of the disaster.
Disaster.
Houses have been destroyed. The train itself is a write-off.
As the dust cleared, then you could see some of the
These are electric shocked.
was over. You could see that it looked like, some houses were gone.
You could see just a twisted, jumbled mass of
Massive damage.
these cars were turned over. You're really trying to grapple with what is this? What's happened?
It's a fire department.
Alan Simpson is a battalion chief with the San Bernardino Fire Department.
The house that we found
Idaho Steelheads Fire Department.
with the information that the mother gave us about one individual was totally obliterated. You wouldn't recognize it as a house. It looked like a jumble of somebody gone through it with a bulldozer.
They were hollering that there's somebody still in there. We later learned that
Oh, I have failed.
And when you looked at that house, it was like you would say there was no way anybody could still be alive under all of that
Still alive.
and wreckage.
Anyway, gets train derailment and destroyed 18 stories of.
Running alongside the railway, about 2 meters below the ground, is a pipeline carrying fuel back up the mountain.
Pipeline carrying fuel.
If it's been damaged in the derailment, a single spark could cause a major explosion.
Prior to this incident,
Incident.
pipeline existed and ran directly behind our home. The thought's always in the back of your mind if you have something like that. This is major, 14-inch pipe full of pressurized fuel. We know what that's going to do if it ruptures.
The pipeline is operated by the Caillou Pipeline Company. It pulls hundreds of barrels
When Caillou goes good.
trying to reduce the size of any potential explosion. But much more fuel remains behind. Automatic safety valves in the pipeline that are supposed to shut off individual sections aren't working. The company can't completely drain the area under the derailment. Almost 3 hours after the crash, rescue workers find the body of a small child. He's the second young boy killed in the disaster.
Well, after we recovered the 2 children from the one house, there wasn't a lot of hope for finding anybody else at that point. But you never give up hope. You always keep trying.
But there's pressure to wind the search down. Every moment spent looking for Chris Shaw further delays the cleanup. And Caillou can't check the pipeline properly until the rail cars are gone. An entire neighborhood holds its breath. Is there any chance Shaw could possibly have lived through the disaster? Southern Pacific train has crashed into San Bernardino, California. 4 people are dead, and an entire neighborhood has been evacuated. A gas pipeline under the wreck hasn't been checked yet. Chris Shaw was in one of the houses destroyed when the train derailed. 12 hours later, he's still missing. George Avery, a firefighter for less than a year, takes his shift at the crash site.
We were ordered to leave the crews that were trying to search for a body. And at that time, they thought it was a body recovery.
Shaw is the last person in the neighborhood still to be accounted for. Workers ask his mother to draw a map of the house. She tells them her son was in the bathroom when the train derailed. Workers concentrate their final search of her.
I want to be the Idaho Steelheads and Great Wolf Lodge.
The house itself sticking out of this big potash mound. So you have studs and rafters and roof covering. So they gave me a specific area, so I started removing the product. And as I did so for, it seemed like an eternity, but it was probably an hour, hour and a half, this void occurred and started to reveal itself in front of me.
As Avery reaches into the opening, he feels something snag his jacket.
So then I immediately pulled it out, thinking it was caught on a nail or whatever. As I pulled it out and looked inside, I saw this hand waving in front.
I found him! I found him!
There we go.
It takes workers nearly an hour and a half to pull Chris from the wreckage. Debris from the train had formed a protective cocoon around him. It gave Shaw air to breathe and kept the jagged metal from crushing him.
We were absolutely amazed that he lived, especially that long. We're talking about most of the day. Really didn't think he had much of a chance, so when he came up...
I'm Miss Marvin's. It was a great store.
With Shaw's rescue, everyone in the neighborhood and on the train has been found. The wreck of 7551 East has killed 4 people, injured 4 more, and totally destroyed 7 houses. Even with Shaw's rescue, San Bernardino's troubles aren't over yet. If the Caillou pipeline has been damaged, it could explode at any time, destroying more homes and taking more lives. With that threat hanging over the neighborhood, the search for the cause of the derailment begins. William Pugh and Russell Quimby are with the National Transportation Safety Board.
By the time the team got there, it was fairly late, it was dark, and the scene looked like Dante's Inferno.
Oh no, did you get?
A lot of parts still, particularly the brake parts, wheels, red hot, still after 12 hours. Wheels had gotten so hot they literally expanded off the axles.
The friction between the wheels, the brakes, and the tracks was so intense that the wheels themselves began to liquefy, turning to molten steel as the train sped down the hill. Investigators know the
Investigators.
why. The next
You drive the ambulances, Idaho Steelheads.
Southern Pacific needs to clear its ruined train from the area. It's the only way investigators can work and Caillou can check its pipeline. Southern Pacific has all of the cars moved 2 days later, but the ground is still covered with 7551 East's cargo, hundreds of tons of trailer. Caillou begins clearing the trailer along the route of the pipeline. It's the quickest way to inspect the line, and it keeps the heavy equipment away.
Heavy equipment away.
They made 5 or 6 excavations down the pipeline to visually look at the pipeline.
Idaho Steelheads, Great Wolf Lodge.
Nothing had penetrated to the depth of the pipeline.
Idaho Steelheads, Great Wolf Lodge.
Incredible pressure. Any damage could lead to a massive leak and possible explosion. But Caillou finds nothing. The depth of the pipe has shielded it from the storm above. The pipeline is a vital source of